This instrument sustains a note for 45 seconds.
Thank you, Lord, for the music we share today.
This is where the magic happens. Roll sound and camera, let's get this shot.
Wow, look at that wood grain.
We ensure sustainable practices from forest to finish. The wood is kiln dried, then meticulously ground.
And this right here is what we call master grade. You can see the deep iridescent shimmer of the flame. Crafted right here in Nashville, these tune-o-matic bridges and stop bar tailpieces are precision engineered for the finest guitars.
The 42 gauge plain enamel wire wound onto pickup bobbins using Alnico 2 and Alnico 5 magnets. They are acoustic requirements. The tap tone frequency that indicates the density range Gibson needs. The grain straightness that indicates the finish material whose specific chemistry produces the thin, hard, acoustically transparent coating. The beginning of a 6-month journey. And here, with a mahogany blank whose tap tone past the ear of the machine assists, the hand decides. It has been this way for a century. What the CNC cannot do is assess whether the wood responds correctly to the routing pressure or detect the grain runout. The book matching operation, a maple billet being sliced on the bandsaw, the two halves being opened and aligned so the grain figure mirrors across the center seam. No two carves are identical. Gibson's neck carving operation, mahogany neck blanks moving through CNC profiling, then to hand carving stations. Fretting is among the most technically demanding craft operations in guitar production. The frets must be pressed to the joint that determines neck angle, the geometry that determines how the strings sit above the fretboard, the neck joint angle on a Les. Binding installation is one of the most labor-intensive operations in Les Paul production. The cream binding strip must be bent to the... No two bursts are identical. This is the nature of the work and the source of the value. The guitar receiving multiple coats of nitrocellulose lacquer, each coat thin, each coat curing before the next is applied, the lacquer building up in layers. The finish being wet sanded, removing the orange peel texture. Then the buffing wheel, the friction and polish compound. The wiring of a Les Paul is a study in deliberate anachronism. Vintage braided cloth-covered wire, hand-soldered craftswool stringing every guitar, adjusting truss rod relief, setting action at nut and saddle, and setting pickup height. The playing test is the final quality gate. James holds it briefly, not playing it, just feeling the weight. The specific weight that tells him the body density is right. Somewhere behind that door, Gibson's custom shop is producing instruments that will sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Before going further, we signed Gibson's non-disclosure agreement, the aging techniques that Gibson Custom Shop uses to replicate decades of playing on a new instrument. A 1959 Les Paul sells for over $500,000. Not because the materials are rare, similar woods, The archive allows specialists to compare current stock against the density, grain, and acoustic character of the vintage. Gibson has spent decades analyzing original pay-F pickups from the late 1950s, the humbuckers that players consider the standard for electric guitar tone. Gibson maintains a collection of original instruments from every significant production era, instruments that serve as the reference against.
Gibson's burst colorants are proprietary formulations whose specific chemical composition produces the color character of Gibson's historic finishes.
A solid Les Paul body, traditional construction, weighs between 9 and 12 pounds, depending on the specific mahogany.
Maintaining quality consistency in handcraft manufacturing from natural materials, where no two pieces of wood are identical and no two craftspeople carve identically. Gibson's access to traditional tone woods, particularly rosewood and ebony for fretboards, governed by CITES and international trade regulations.
As that bit is saying.
The technical analysis confirmed that the threading specification deviation was the primary cause, resulting in insufficient.
$50,000, do I hear 60? 60,000 once, 60,000 twice. Sold.
Look at the overtone decay on the vintage model.
The bracing is identical, but the resonance is completely different.
It has that dry, woody sound.
Gibson's position as one of the last major consumer product manufacturers still producing in the United States, the American-made identity that Gibson's responsible sourcing program, FSC certified tone woods, CITES compliance for regulated species.
If we slightly increase the shoulder here, it plays much faster.
But what about the sustain?
We can compensate with the pickup winding.
See how the grain shifts right here? You want to follow that curve exactly like this?
I think I have the touch now.
Much better. You see the difference?
It takes years to master this. Every curve, every edge, it's about feel as much as sight. That's the Gibson way. Temperatures are holding steady overnight. The neck joints look good too.
All right, so we're clear to start spraying the bursts first thing.
Making sure we're on track with the mahogany run.
Yes, sir. We check the specs right here.
And the neck alignments are holding steady.
Thanks to your hard work and dedication, we have reached an incredible milestone, our 1 millionth Nashville-produced guitar.
The truss rod failure incident was serious. Our investigation traced it back to the materials.
Crafting a Les Paul takes dedication and skill. We're looking for the next generation of builders to help us continue this tradition. Come join us.